Welcome everyone, I'm Swamp Monster and welcome to Game On. Today's episode is going to be a little different than the previous episode I did, majorly because I'm sitting down and being a little lazy today, to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie. And also, I might sound a little bit better because I actually got better audio equipment that's just attached to my desk, and maybe even a little better picture quality too. Today's episode is actually going to be an interesting game that I played, which is called A Way Out. A game about two prisoners trying to break out of prison with some very interesting gameplay. So let's check that game out. So a few months ago there was a PlayStation sale going on, and my friend Kevin, who is a completionist, or I like to say a platinumist, really needed someone to help him beat A Way Out. And so I agree. And not knowing what journey I would be embarking on, I didn't realize this would actually be not just a game, but an experience itself. This game was developed by Hazelight Studios, the developers behind Tales of Two Brothers, and if you've not played that game, I totally recommend it. Just like Tales of Two Sons, this game has unique gameplay elements, allowing you and your friends to play couch co-op split screen over the internet. But this game is truly a co-op couch experience because you can't play this game solo. Now, I do want to point out that if your friend has a copy, you do not have to buy this game. You can just download the demo for free and you and your friends can play, which I'm very surprised because the person who published this game is EA themselves. This is very unique because obviously they even have it in their intro, duh.
EA Games.
Charging you every day. The main story is about two men in prison named Leo and Vincent. During our co-op play, I played Leo and Kevin played Vincent. Both men are actually in prison for crimes they didn't commit, and both were set up by a man named Harvey. This is kind of what sets up the entire game, them wanting to break out, so they can get revenge on Harvey for putting both of them in prison and infecting both their lives.
It's about what Harvey wants. That piece of shit better be happy he's on the outside.
Now let's talk about our two main characters individually. Leo is the kind of wise guy type that you kind of see stereotypically in a Soprano episode. A really wisecracking fast talker who really knows his way around the block.
I'm gonna break every bone in his body until I get the information I need. Now think long and hard about what you're gonna say next. If it's not gonna be, hey guys, you're welcome, then we have a problem.
Vincent, on the other hand, is a small-time guy that's never really done anything wrong and just ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Hey, what the hell? What are you doing?
And that's one good thing about this game. The characters actually have good chemistry, and you basically see them bond over time. Now, with the gameplay side of things, the game is really amazing, with you actually working together with your friends, and communicating is very key in very intense moments. Things like passing around tools and at night trying to break through your toilet stall just so you can get inside the wall. And you have to do this stuff correctly or you can potentially get caught.
More than you make being a prisoner. Now go to bed. You, down on the ground. Shit, I got you now, inmates.
And then there's more key moments like this. In order to get that tool, you basically have your friend watch out for a nurse and a guard, making sure they don't catch you trying to steal the tool. And it's moments like these that really show teamwork is key in this game. There's a lot of actual elements of this in the game, including special transition shots where they're talking about stealing towels and then the game just goes into an air vent and they're pulling off the plans.
The problem is, they don't allow inmates in there. You think we can sneak in somehow? Yeah, but we're gonna need to get a hold of a laundry cart.
That's a very good transition in level design, just showing how well the design the prison is. And you can really tell the developers are actually really big fans of Prison Break movies and video games in general. Now, I may get a little flack for saying this, but this is a really good cinematography art game. And I know a few may not like that wording, but this game is really a very good story mixing type game with light gameplay. Now, I'm not saying that it's very light like the Walking Dead Telltale series type games. This game actually has more gameplay mechanics than those. Now, the only gameplay mechanics I do not like in this game is realistically the third-person shooting and the driving mechanics. They're really not up to par to current game standards.
Damn car can't go any faster! Come on!
I will give the game this about the driving. At least me and Kevin got to see an 18-wheeler go to heaven. Yes, that's not the only glitch that we experienced either. On my side during the scene where a man was trying to kill Leo in a cutscene and then magically disappeared after gameplay started. Now, the funny thing is Kevin actually did not experience that on his side. It was just me for some reason. So it must have had to do something with the network connectivity. With all the little minor glitches, this game is pretty fun. They even have mini-games. Me and Kevin, we actually played Connect 4, even though Kevin cheated. Kevin! And then also me and Kevin trying to do a home run before we went to go see Leo's family in the trailer park. These type of set pieces are really fun and sets this game apart from the others. And I really love that even one part of the game actually turns up to be straight up a side-scrolling beat-em-up. And that's another great thing about this game. They do a lot of homages in this game, and you can really tell the developers of this game is pretty much big fans of cinema and video games in general. Righteously, I had pretty much a really good time with this game, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to spoil the game for you realistically. I don't want to say anything about the ending. This game is pretty much a fun game to play with your best friend. Unfortunately, I had Kevin to play with, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers for a plat. But I will give Kevin this. He didn't spoil it for me, so I give him props on that, even though he knew what was coming. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you liked this video. Please hit that like and subscribe and help support this channel. As always, remember to game on. Kevin?